You came to the right place. I'm going to tell you the exact steps it takes to become a notary public, which is the gateway to you becoming a loan signing agent. I'm talking about all the way from the age requirements to the educational requirements to what you need to do once you pass the test, the details. And at the end, I'm going to show you that one key pivotal thing that stops a lot of people from ever becoming notaries, even after they've passed the test. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome to my notary journey. This is Sean Rogers, your host. I usually specialize in making sure you pass the test, the notary exam, the first time by giving you all the answers and tips you need to pass the test the first time. Today, I'm jumping on to something a little different. Let me take a look here. I had a request in one of the comments from my videos. Shout out to Tranquility Hub. Tranquility Hub said, "Keep it up, man. You are helping individuals more than you ever know. Great job. Can you do a video that outlines the steps it takes for a new person entering this business?" Okay, so to me, they're asking the steps it takes to get your license, I'm guessing. So that's what I'm going to jump on today. All right. And I want to make sure you guys know, because if you don't do these steps and if you don't do them right, you could be left out. Now, first of all, we'll start with the age requirements to become a notary. I'm in California. Your state may differ, so check the information. But starting off with one, you must be a legal resident of California. If you're in New York, you have to be a legal resident of New York. I think Virginia also has a test too. They have their things. You have to be a legal resident of New York. 2, you have to be at least 18 years of age, which is cool. You could be fresh out of high school and boom, you could get up and running as a notary public or a loan signing agent. You just have to be a responsible person and pass the test, right? 3, satisfactory completion of a study approved by the Secretary of State. So what that means, I had to take 6 hours of training. I did it through the National Notary Association, the NNA. All right. They are approved. They have approved coursework approved by the Secretary of State. If you look online and you see others that say pass the notary test or your notary hours, make sure they're approved by your state. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and your money. Okay. Next step, pass a written examination prescribed by the Secretary of State. All right. Now, before I can take the written examination, I had to pass those 6 hours of study. Once I passed the 6 hours of study, it gave me a letter of completion. Okay. I emailed that to my appointment saying I'm ready to take the test, and I kept a copy of it. I'm not sure if I had to scan and send them a copy, but I kept the copy and I had it in my hands ready to be viewed when I went in to take the test if they needed it. Okay. Next, you have to pass a background test. With the NNA, they did that. They had me do the fingerprints and everything on site. That's why I went with their package. I'm not getting any endorsements from the NNA. This is just the steps I took. You could have also, probably at a lower price, went to some local shop that does background checks and did your scanning, your fingerprinting, and paid them their price. So you're doing it separate and bringing your information. Okay. Now you got those things. Legal resident, 18, satisfactory coursework, pass the exam, pass the background test. Now, on the day of the test, I had to take a 2x2 photo of myself. So it's like going and getting a passport photo and take it with me. I had to submit that at the site. All right. I had to submit that photo to them at the site. And they're going to take that once I pass the test and forward that to the Secretary of State in California. All right. So what else? Once someone asked me about convictions, and this is part of it. When they do their background check, when you do your application, you're required to disclose any arrests or any trials that are pending, or any convictions, or any convictions that have been dismissed. Okay? If you have any questions or concerns about convictions, arrest, they're telling you to get on the phone and contact the Secretary of State and make sure it's something that's acceptable before you do the application so you don't waste your time and money and get rejected. If you don't recall the specifics of your arrest, make that phone call first, all right? Because guess what? Once you do this process, this might not even apply to you right now, so bear with me. But if there's a failure to disclose any convictions, you're dropped. If you have a conviction or a felony, you're dropped. If you have any disqualifying or lesser offense, you're dropped. All right. Now, lastly, Notary Public Education. As I said, I had to take a 6-hour study course that was approved by the Secretary of State. So now, if I have a video that talks about this. If you're already a notary, you haven't done it in a long time, it's time to renew, and you say, this time I'm going to start making money. If you do it before it expires, you only have to take 3 hours of education. If you do it before it expires, you only have to take 3 hours of education instead of 6. But if you let it expire, now you bounce back to taking it, the 6-hour course. All right. Now, here's the trickiest part as we wind it up. This is what stops a lot of people from becoming notaries. They get everything done. They pass the test. They have submitted all their stuff. Now, the Secretary of State gives you what they call is a commission. Your commission has been issued. Now, we have 30 calendar days, not work days, 30 calendar days from the beginning of when that commission was done to take that commission, file an oath in the office, and a $15,000 in California, $15,000 surety bond in the county clerk's office. Your true commission doesn't take effect until you've done this. If you do this 35 days later, it's too late. If you do it 2 months later, it's too late. You got to get that right away and take it to the county clerk's office and file your oath, get your bond, and get it going. Now, here's what messes people up a lot of times, like the procrastination, not doing, I'll do it next week. Then your 30 days are up. What if it took them 25 days to get it to you? You better run your butt over there before your 30 days are up, right? And now, let's see if they make any exceptions if it's held up in the mail or something like that. I'm reading from the notes. Exceptions are not made to the 30-day filing requirement, even if it's due to mail service delays, even if it's due to the county clerk, even if it's due to, insufficient time. They don't care. So as soon as you get it, go knock this out, because that's the key thing that stops people. All right, this is Sean from My Notary Journey. I hope that helped you. I hope you guys go check out my other videos, and I wish you a prosperous career in the notary world. See you next time.